Hello you guys, welcome back to another video, and if you're new here, welcome. My name is Selena and I make press-on nail content here on YouTube. Today I'm going to be doing something that we haven't really tried out yet on this channel, and that is learning how to create 3D gel nails. And a little spoiler, you guys, this is how our nails ended up coming out, which I happen to think look really cute. And like I said, we haven't done anything like this yet, so this will be my first time actually practicing doing this design with you guys. So if you're interested in watching me attempt to create these 3D gel nails, go ahead and please keep on watching. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started with our acrylic application. I am using my full cover tips from Nailzbydev in case you guys were wondering, and I'm going to go ahead now with my Young Nails acrylic right here, and it's in the shade Cover Rosebud. I will also be pairing that with my Young Nails monomer. As you guys can see right here, I'm pouring it in my cute little heart-shaped dampened dish, which you guys, I got this from Temu. If you guys didn't see the video where I was talking about this when I picked it up, it is so cute, you guys. I believe there was only like 3 left in stock though, and I picked up 2, so chances are I'm not really sure if it's on there anymore, but if I could find another like dupe on there of like basically the same thing, I'll go ahead and leave that link down below, because I know these are so cute, you guys. And they offered it not only in pink but also in clear as well, so if you guys enjoy like the clear one, that one might still be in stock actually, but this pink one, I know it was really in high demand, so I'm glad I was able to get my hands on 2 of them. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and pick up my bead, and I'm just gonna place it onto my nail. Again, you guys, I just like working with smaller beads. I feel like they're easier for me to work with personally, but it's honestly just up to personal preference at the end of the day. If you guys like using more bigger beads or smaller ones, I don't know about you guys, but I personally enjoy using a size 10 Kolinsky brush. I am actually using the one that I picked up from Kiara Sky. I got this one from my local nail supply, but I really enjoy using this one. I also enjoy using the Panda Kolinsky one as well that you guys can purchase on Amazon. I actually highly recommend that one for like anyone who's like a beginner. I feel like that one's really easy to work with. But anyways, you guys, I'm just gonna basically lay that flat. I like to get the cuticle and the nail tip to look as thin as I can make them, because I feel like the shape just comes out a lot better that way. So I basically, when I put the bead down, I focus on the sides first, so that way they're not like falling to the bottom. Because you guys, if you do press on nails, this is so vital, because since we have like that little like sticky tab back there, I'm sure you guys could see it, like you guys could see it behind the nail right there. That's a little white sticky tab that you basically adhere the nail tip to, so that way you can work on it and it won't like fall or anything. So basically, if you get any acrylic behind your nail, it's gonna just stick to that sticky tab, and then you're just gonna have like acrylic mixed with that sticky tab just behind your nail, and it's gonna look really ugly, and it's not gonna really be giving what we need to give you guys. Let's be honest, we wanna make sure that these nails look as clean as possible, especially if you're gonna be selling them to people in general too. Like if you just get it back there, it's not the end of the world, but you are gonna have to take some time to like, you know, make sure you're cleaning up back there. And I don't know, I feel like sometimes that could be a little bit difficult, because once you kind of just like get stuff back there, it's hard to make it look normal again. So I try to focus really hard on the sides to make sure nothing's slipping to the side and everything's kind of just maintaining flat on top, so we don't have to worry about that later on. But in other news, guys, I did want to ask you all how your Halloween went. I know the last time I posted a video, it was on Halloween day, so if you guys watched that video, you know me and my boyfriend dressed up as Timmy, Turner, and Trixie from Fairly Odd Parents, which it was super cool. But we ended up doing that the Saturday before Halloween, as you guys know, because we went to go hang out with our friends, and we did a bunch of really cool fun stuff that I normally don't really get to do throughout the week because I'm usually really busy. So it was fun to just like unwind and, you know, just have some fun for once in a while, you guys. It's just really important to make sure that you're doing stuff that feeds your soul, and you're not only just doing stuff like work-wise. I feel like I'm a major workaholic, and all I can do is like think about work even when I'm out. So it was just fun to like unwind and just pause for a moment and just have fun with everybody that, you know, I enjoy being around and stuff. So but how was your guys' Halloween? I just want to know about that. What did you guys do? Did you guys dress up? Did you guys go trick-or-treating at all? On actual Halloween day, we did end up going trick-or-treating after I posted my YouTube video. We went to this really nice neighborhood near where we live, and usually we go to this little town called Yuba City, which is where like my parents live and stuff, but they didn't really have like a lot of trick-or-treaters last year when we went, so we decided to go somewhere else this year just to check out the vibes in other areas. And honestly, I feel like it paid off. We went to a lot of houses and they had like a lot of full-size candy bars, you guys, and that is all the hype. You know, if you're a kid, you love that. So my siblings were very, very happy at the end of the night, and they both had a lot of candy in their buckets that my mom was not looking forward to, because she has to check all of their candy. You guys, you can never be like too safe nowadays, you know. So people are crazy. They'll leave like razor blades and stuff, you guys. You can't really trust people nowadays. But I am sad that Halloween seems like it's one of those like seasons that's just kind of like fading away. I feel like throughout the years it's like less and less people are into the Halloween spirit, and it makes me sad, because I can remember thinking back to when I was younger and Halloween was so fun, you guys. Everyone was always looking forward to it. Everyone was dressing up, everyone was out trick-or-treating until like later at night, and now there's barely anyone. And I know a lot of people blame it on like trunk or treat and stuff like that. So honestly, you guys, I just wish we lived in a world where it was just much safer for all of us to do stuff like this, because I'm so sad that it seems like no one's really participating anymore as the years go by. But I don't know, maybe it's just like the communities we live in. I don't know about you guys, but like if you guys live in communities where Halloween is still very like fun and stuff like that, and like, you know, your neighborhood actually participates and does decorations and stuff, let me know, because I don't know if it's just me thinking that Halloween's kind of dying a little bit, but yeah, I don't know. And if you guys think that too, what do you guys think? Like, why do you think the Halloween season is dying personally? Because I wish we could just go back if there was a time machine. I used to get so excited on Halloween, especially going to school. I remember like all of us would have like a Halloween party and stuff like that, and I just remember it felt like Halloween, and on an actual Halloween day, or like seasons, I feel like they don't even feel like seasons, or like not seasons, I'm sorry, I keep saying seasons, I mean like holidays, you guys, you get me? So yeah, I don't know, that's just my little 2 cents on what I think about Halloween not being very celebrated or excited about anymore. But I mean, that's why I like dressing up personally, and I like putting decorations, and I personally put like a candy bowl outside, because we have kids that live across from us at our apartment, so like I knew they were going to be able to see it. And I don't know, it just makes me sad. But you know, at least we have Christmas to look forward to now, and you know, hopefully Halloween will still be really good next year as well. Anyways, you guys, I'm just going to go ahead and apply this acrylic on, and then we're going to go ahead and file and buff the nails out once we get to that in a little while. You guys, I'm not even gonna lie, this pinky was giving me such a hard time, but I honestly think it's just my fault, because I honestly got really carried away with adding too much acrylic on the nail tip. You guys can see right there, it looks kind of I mean, you can't really tell so much on camera, but I feel like in person I was really being able to see how much acrylic was on there. But I mean, no worries, we're just gonna go ahead and take our time to really like file that one down and make sure it's looking as good as these other ones, because honestly these other ones came out really, really good. I didn't apply as thick as that first one, so I'm happy. I think it was just, I don't know, you guys, it's really easy to get carried away with acrylic, especially if you're focused on building an apex up a little too much, which on press-on nails we don't really have to worry about it as much, because we're not, you know, applying it to the natural nail itself, we're just applying it on the full cover tip. Make sure you're catching yourself if you feel like you're applying too much acrylic. What I personally like to do to make sure I'm not applying too much acrylic is to apply like a thin layer of it first, and then when it dries after I'm done, I can go ahead and see like the little gaps I have to fill in and stuff like that. So I think that's a lot better than just like straight up adding too much acrylic because you think it might need more, because then you'd have to eventually file and buff a lot more than you would need to, and it's going to take up a lot more time. Alright you guys, our acrylic shape is all nice and done. I didn't even have to go over any of the acrylic after I saw it dry. There was no gaps or anything. So now we're just going to go ahead and file them out. I am just going to be showing you guys me filing the pinky nail only just to save us a little bit of time, and I'll go ahead and do the rest by myself. But as a little example, this is me just going in and filing both the sides of the nails with my Pan 80 grit file, and I'm just making sure to file off any of the excess on top of the nail, which as I told you guys earlier, we did apply this one a little bit more heavy than the other ones, so I am making sure to go ahead and just smoothen it down as much as I can. And then right after, I also make sure to file the back parts of my nail so there's no lumpiness from the acrylic, as well as the tip of the nail. Originally I did want them this long, but then looking at it, I think I decided I wanted to make them just a little bit shorter. So you also see me going in with the file and just filing it down to a little bit more of a shorter length. And then of course, after I'm done filing, I go in with my buffer to make sure the whole nail is nice and smooth for our nail design we're gonna go in with right after. So last minute I did decide to go ahead and use this little skinny mandrel bit that I picked up from Nailzbydev, and I also picked up the 100 grit skinny sanding bands, which you guys, they look like this right here. They're so pretty. I love Nailzbydev's packaging, you guys. She never misses, honestly. But anyways, I'm just going to be using this little mandrel bit with my Lavinda handheld electric file. I will be setting that to 6 RPMs going forward. And you guys, I'm just going to be cleaning up the front under part of the nail, not going like so far back, just literally going to the tip area and just cleaning it up underneath right in that spot only. And as a reference, you guys, this again is the pinky nail, and as you can see, this little bit fits so nice and snug underneath there. It's honestly so perfect. I prefer the little skinny mandrel bit way more than the more wider, more traditional one that everybody uses. Like, not only is it way more convenient, but it's also like more easier to use, in my opinion. I don't know if like on the wider mandrel bit I was just using maybe a more coarse grit file sanding band that I'm using here, but I don't know, I just feel like it didn't take off as much acrylic as the other one did and left it like lumpy. This one just actually like kept it flat the whole time, so I really enjoyed using it, and I feel like if you guys give this one a try, you're really gonna enjoy it as well. Alright, you guys, we're done filing and buffing the rest of the nails. What do you think of them? I personally think they came out looking really good. I love the shape that we got. So I'm going to be taking all of these colors right here to go ahead and do the French design for this look. And for all the nails, we are going to be going in with a different color French. As you guys can see right here, we're going to use all of these ones, mostly Nailzbydev, but we're also going to go in with the Beetles one for the thumb, just because I didn't really have this red tone shade in a Nailzbydev color. I mean, I have reds from her, but they weren't like the perfect red that I wanted for this design, so that's basically why I'm going in with that one. Oh, and also, you guys, I know I normally do sort of more of a deeper French, but I figured since we're going to be doing that 3D gel look, I wanted to do something a little bit different that's going to go with that design a little bit more, so that's why I'm making my Frenchies a little bit shorter than I normally do. Basically just same process, you guys. I'm just putting that gel polish brush applicator onto the nail tip, and then I just go in with my long liner brush and I just fill in the sides and create that arch shape. And then after I apply all of these Frenchies on, we will be matte top coating and then adding some eyeshadow towards the end of the French just to give it a little color gradient effect. Alright, we got the Frenchies on, and I did cure all of them for 60 to 90 seconds to make sure they all fully dried. And now we're going to go in with our matte top coat so we can go ahead and create that eyeshadow gradient effect that I was telling you guys about earlier. Alright, and now we're going to go ahead and pop these in the nail lamp to dry for about 60 to 90 seconds again. Alright, so let's go ahead now and add on that eyeshadow, and we are going to be just adding it to the tip of the nail. I am going to go in using my abbyrobertsxmorphe collab eyeshadow palette because the colors in here are honestly endless, you guys. Look how many are in here. It's literally all the colors in the rainbow that you would ever need. Tried using it with the airbrush machine and that just really was not working for me, you guys. It would just get really all clunked up in the machine that it would come out very harsh. So I found the best way to learn how to do this is with eyeshadow, but it's important that when you do this, you pair it with a matte top coat because that's the only way it's going to come out giving that gradient effect and not very harsh. In my last video is actually where I first attempted to do something like this, except I was doing the eyeshadow on the center of the nail to create more of an aura effect. And needless to say, you guys, I went into that video not really doing much research on how to fully do this well, and I kind of just went all in and did it the way I thought that it was the most rational to do it, I guess. But I ended up kind of flopping with it, you guys, because I did base coat instead of a matte top coat, and it really made it very challenging, to say the least, to apply the eyeshadow on there. Basically, the eyeshadow brush would just cling on to the tackiness of the base coat, and it would give more of like these harsh dots due to it, you know, getting a little bit tacky on the brush. So it would change the texture of the eyeshadow a little bit. But honestly, those nails still came out looking really cute. I just feel like it was very challenging doing it that way. And it was honestly not just the brush and the tackiness that was messing it up. It was just like a lot of baby hairs were getting collected on there as well due to it being tacky. So when I would go in to do like the top coat would just get a lot of hairs on it, and I just took forever trying to take all of them out. So literally, you guys, matte top coat is the correct way to go. Believe me, it's way more easier and it's so easy to build up that color. I'm just taking some of the colors from the palette, kind of just mixing them up together to create this little toasty effect towards the tip of the nail. And that's honestly why I like eyeshadow palettes, you guys, because you could just mix a bunch of colors together and you could just create something new just like this. I mixed the yellow shade as well as like 2 brown shades. I think one was lighter and then one was darker, and that's basically how I got this right here. That's basically how you use eyeshadow to create this little gradient effect, you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and do the same effect onto all the other nails, and I'm just gonna change up some of the eyeshadow colors just a little bit, just to, you know, blend with each color a lot better. And once we're done with that, we'll go ahead and do our shiny top coat. Also, one more thing, you guys, I am making sure to tap off the excess anytime I pick up the eyeshadow, so that way we don't get a bunch of it in one spot. It's just really important to do that, so that way you can just build it up and it doesn't look too harsh. Alright, you guys, we have that top coat on and we just cured it down. Now I'm going to go in with my rhinestone glue for the 3D nail art, and the one I'm going to be using is this Beauty Haven one. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of it, but I actually picked this one up not too long ago at my local nail supply stop, and honestly I feel like it's kind of like a dupe for the McCart rhinestone glue. I'm not an expert in glue or anything, but I feel like it has a lot of it's basically like the same consistency, you guys. It's basically the McCart rhinestone glue, but this one was way cheaper. I forget how much they were selling it individually for, but I did get it on sale for like buy one get one free kind of deal. So if you guys see this one at your local supply shops or anywhere, I would definitely give this one a chance. It's really, really good in my opinion. And honestly, I love the little applicator it comes with as well. It made doing this design 10 times easier, I feel like. As you guys could see, I'm basically taking that glue and I'm just starting from the top going to the bottom basically, but I'm adding a lot more glue on the top so that way as we're going down it kind of creates like a smaller line. And you guys, I don't recommend doing it the way I did it. You see, I'm just kind of adding it on like from the side point of view, but when you do it like this, it leaves a lot of goops, and so I had to clean up a lot of the times like this. And another thing on top of it, why you don't want to do it like this is because you want to make sure that your lines are going to be matching up parallel on both sides, you know, kind of just going towards that middle section. And on the left right there, it looks a little off, but I mean, it's not too bad, so I didn't feel the need to fix it a lot. But that's just something to know if you're trying to do this. I would definitely probably just have the nail facing forward and doing it that way, because I feel like you'll be able to get the lines out a lot better like that than doing it from the side profile like this. Alright, and that, you guys, is how I created these 3D gel nails. I hope you guys enjoyed watching today's video, and if you like this nail set, please feel free to leave a like and a comment down below. Also, let me know in the comments what other videos you guys want to see from me next. I honestly am super happy with how the nails came out today. Obviously, I can learn to perfect it a little bit more in the future, but with this being the first time we're trying the 3D method out, I don't think it looks that bad, you guys, but just leave me your thoughts down below on what you think. Also, if you're new here, please feel free to show your support and subscribe to the channel. I appreciate you guys as always, and your support, honestly, it means the world to me. That's gonna wrap up today's video. I hope to catch you guys on the next one. Bye for now.